guys, it's Mommy Tang. Today I have strawberry mukbang for you. Let me explain what this is, okay? They are people out there called raw vegans. What they do or what they eat is pretty much everything all raw. As long as they are raw, fruits, raw veggies, some seeds and nuts, this is their diet. They don't eat anything related, meat related, of course vegan, and they don't eat anything that's cooked. So rice, potatoes, and beans, and all that stuff. Vegetable, if they're cooked, they don't eat it. There are people, yes, there are people out there that have diets such. So I tried this diet when I first came into vegan lifestyle. I failed badly because I needed my rice and kimchi and noodle and all the stuff that I eat on this video on my YouTube channel. But I really like the lifestyle because it's really good. And basically you just eat fruit till you're full. And you know I show you guys a meal every video, except that's just one meal. Somebody said, can you do what I eat in a day? Yes, I can, but mainly I eat lots of fruit and vegetables during the day. And one of my meals always consists of fruits. I like to eat mono meals, and mono meals are pretty much you pick a fruit and you eat it till you're full. So today I have strawberries, and this is just not just one-time thing. Sometimes I do it with melon, sometimes I do it with bananas, you could do it with apple, you could do it with grapes, you could do it with anything, mangoes. So I will be eating this today with you while I do my mukbang, and it is a Q&A day today. Are you ready? Okay, my first bite. My teeth are very sensitive. Okay, so somebody said, do a Q&A. I was like, nobody ever asked me questions. Ask me questions and I'll answer. And guys, seriously, you guys left me so many messages. I was like, oh my God, they want to hear my answers. I was like, for real? You know? So I think I'm just gonna do them very often. Which, if you only like this video, I will do them again. But I can't answer every single question. You know what I mean? So if you have any more questions that you want to ask me, leave it under this video, okay? And I'll get back to you shortly. And you could ask me about anything about the mono meal, raw till 4 diet, the raw vegan diet, the starch-based diet, anything to do with vegan, you could ask me. You could also ask me about non-vegan related stuff like anything to do with kids. I mean, I do have 4 kids after all. And anything, you know, boyfriend related, husband related, in-law related, mother related, friend related, anything, because I feel like I've been through a lot in life. I don't know if I could give you the best advice, but I do know that I could share my experiences with you, you know? So with that in mind, let's start the Q&A. Okay. Is your husband also Korean? And do your kids speak Korean? Yes, my husband's Korean. And my kids speak half Korean, well, I should say, because my first 2, I was really into like teaching them Korean when they were really young. So I had a lot of rules, like you can't speak Korean, you can't speak English when grandparents are over, and you have to do this, you have to do that. But my last 2, I'm pretty kind of like relaxed with, so the first 2 are a lot better in Korean. How did you discover transition into veganism? I discovered veganism through basically 2 people. One is definitely Freely. You guys know Freely, right? And another person is actually, our kids have a tutor. And she came over to my house one day and I went to give her a snack and she was like, I'm vegan. I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, I don't eat meat. I was like, why? And she was like, oh, it's just, and then she tried to explain to me and I was like, so what do you eat then? And she was like, oh, and I was like, that night I Googled and I kind of found out what veganism was. And at the same time, I wanted to lose weight and it freely popped up and just, I have another video on this on my other channel. If you guys are interested, just look into the link, the description box. I have a channel called my collab channel. I did a whole video on that. How old were you when you started having kids? I was 28. I miscarried when I was 20 with my first baby, and I had my first boy when I was 29. Do you wish you were younger or older when you started having them? Neither or, because even though I had my baby at 29, I felt really young. And now that I'm in 40s, looking back, I was very immature mom. Yeah. How did you get started on YouTube? Well, when I first started doing, when I found out about vegan foods, I started posting a lot of pictures on Instagram and people just loved it. A lot of people gave me shout outs and they were like, oh, Mommy Dave, we love your pictures and stuff. And I started posting some Asian food and they were like, can you put some recipes? So I started putting recipes on Instagram, but it was like really hard because there's a lot of steps and stuff. So somebody said, why don't you create a YouTube video? And I was like, I don't know how to do that. I was like, I can't be on camera. I'm too shy. And here I am. What are your favorite channels? I'm not going to answer that because I get pissed off, okay? I have friends on YouTube and they do this thing, who are my favorite channel, and I thought I'm like really close with them and they don't include me in their names. I get really upset. I'm like, hello, I thought we were friends, So I don't want to do that to them either. I don't have a favorite channel. I have a lot. If you want to know, just go under my channel and you'll find out what I watch. But I do watch a lot of non-vegan channels, especially makeup channels. I love those. Did you and your husband always plan on having big family? I didn't. He did. Our first date, we talked about babies. He talked about babies. He was like, I want to have a huge family and I want to get married soon. And I was like, okay. I love kids, but I never thought that I would have 4 kids. Never in a millionaire. This was all my husband's idea. He wanted to go on. I think he even wanted like have 6 or even 7 babies. I was like, are you trying to kill me? I was like, I can't. Because, oh my gosh, my giving birth stories are horrible. Horrible. All 4 of them, I thought I was going to die. I was like this close of death when I was giving birth. And epidural, I never had epidural with all 4 kids. Isn't that crazy? It was just raw, natural. It killed. Oh. Were you born in States or Korea? I was born in Korea. How well do you speak Korean? Pretty well. Can you talk in Korean too? 네, 한국말 너무 잘해요. 진짜 잘해요. When did you start eating vegan? About 3 years ago. Are there any foods you miss that you can't eat anymore? Listen, there is no such thing as you can't eat anymore, because I could pretty much eat if I want to. But there are some foods that I do miss. Couple things just came up in mind. One, I used to love this coconut cookie. Coconut like crusted buttery cookie. Yeah, that I miss. Gelato. I haven't been to Italy ever since I came here, but if I went to Italy, I think I would miss gelato. Although they say there's awesome vegan gelatos everywhere now, but I don't really miss meat. I don't. Does your kids have Korean name? No, but they do have nicknames. My first son is Jaden. I call him J-Dog, okay? Kayla, I just call her K. Amber, I call her Mboo. I call her Mboo. I call her Boo Boo. I don't know why. I just call her Mboo Boo. I think that just sounds cute. And Peyton, of course you guys know I call her Pepe. I call her Peppy. I call her Pepita. I have no idea why, but I just do. So, nicknames. What is the drink Kayla's drinking? I have no idea what drink. I have no idea. When was the last time you ate meat? Well, 3 years ago. I think I was like vegan for a couple months. And I was cooking meat for my husband, chicken. And I was slicing into chicken, like grilled chicken. And then usually the last piece, I usually like cut it and then eat it. Out of nowhere, my reaction was just cutting, and I put it in my mouth. I had a couple bites, and then my body was like in shock. It was like, boom, like I can't even explain. It was so weird, and I just spit it out, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? But I was only vegan for a couple months, so it didn't hurt me. But that was the last time, like 3 years ago. Really weird experience I did that I went through, and I just thought it was really weird. I have no idea. I am an Indian and wanna ask you that, do you like Indian food? And your kids, are they into Indian food? I'm sorry, but my son is literally half Indian. I swear he is. I have no idea where he gets that, but he could live off Indian food. We love Indian food. We have awesome Indian food near our house, and we go there all the time. I love Indian food. And one of my neighbor, she's Indian, and I'm always bothering her. I'm like, I need to learn how to cook that, you know? Because she has a lot of vegan food that she cooks. It's so awesome. Tips on being in a relationship with a non-vegan? Listen, obviously if you're a hardcore vegan, you won't be dating, or you're not in a relationship with this non-vegan guy, because if your life is surrounded and it's like centered on veganism, you won't look at a guy and say like he's attractive, you know what I mean? Obviously you're attracted to a non-vegan guy because veganism is not the core, the center of your life, you know? So just make it work. I am in a relationship with my husband who's not vegan. It was really hard for 6 months. I seriously, like, at nights, I like had nights where I was just sitting by the window like sobbing because I thought I was gonna seriously die. But everything's okay now, you know? I was wondering if you could share some of your favorite vegan beauty products. Okay. Hello, this is a food channel, and I know I love makeup and hair and all that stuff, but I don't think a lot of my watchers want to watch me doing makeup. I really don't think so. So I'm just gonna give you couple beauty products that I really like that you guys could all agree on, okay? Number 1. Best shampoo ever, okay? I don't know how to pronounce this. I just call it Jason, but it could be, I don't know what the accent on the top, it could be Jason or Jason, I don't know. I call it Jason. It's cruelty free, definitely vegan, no paraben and all that stuff, or artificial stuff. You know how like these are so environmental friendly and stuff, so you want to get them, but you know how sometimes you buy like this vegan products and then you use it and you got to use like a half cup to get like little tiny bubbles? Well, I hate that. So this one, oh my gosh, it gets your hair so bubbly, like so bubbly. I wash my hair every day. I do. It's weird. I have long hair, very thick hair, and my hair dresser always says, oh my God, I can't believe you wash your hair every day. But I do. You know, it's just whatever. I find that weird that some people don't. I don't know. But the conditioner, definitely I love it. This is one of my favorite. And I've been using it for years now. And they have, I really don't like the scent though, because I don't know. It's like aloe vera smell. I don't know. It was on sale. I got it. I don't like it. It's like the least favorite. But they have like peach and they have like pomegranate and all that stuff. Like 10 out of 10. I love it. Another product I have for you you could say, well, that's not a beauty product, that's a natural dish liquid. Hello. You know how many times I do dishes, hand dishes in one day? I use the pomegranate, Palmolite, whatever, you know, the pom-pom, whatever. I used to get my hands so dry. And I don't like to really wear gloves for some reason. So, I just don't like it. I've been using this for years now. It keeps my hand really not so dry. And on top of that, it's so good for the environment. And it cuts grease like crazy. It gets really bubbly. Like to me, anything that you wash, like soap, shampoo, you know, anything, it has to have bubbles, like bubbles, a lot of bubbles. If it doesn't have any bubbles, to me, that's not a good product. I don't know why. So, that's that. How can I make kimchi sour? Just leave it out in the room temperature for a couple days. Are you still doing weightlifting? Are you doing a program like Keto Body? I'm sorry. Are you doing intermittent fasting? Can you see your before and after picture? I did do intermittent fasting for about, I don't know, a good 3 months. I got really sick at the end. Intermittent fasting is not something that you do for it. Sorry. Intermittent fasting is not something you do for a long period of time, in my opinion. Because it's hard to eat all the nutrient that you need in one setting. So if you eat small meals throughout the day, short meals, I feel like you could get more nutrient in that way than just eating one meal. So that's why I failed. You know, maybe I wasn't eating the right foods, but I just failed intermittent fasting. I did lose a lot of weight. I lost about 10 pounds, but after that, I wasn't losing pound. It was more like my body was holding in the weight, and I just was losing like my mind. And yes, I was following Keto Body, and that's how I started doing intermittent fasting, applying that to vegan. But yeah. Are you still doing weightlifting? Yes, I am. I work out probably 5 or 6 days, cardio at home using home videos, such as I'll be back. Such as Insanity Max 30, There's a whole bunch of videos in here. You could go through, you could pick whatever. They're all pretty much cardio-based workouts. So I do that, or I do T25. I've been doing this for years. Also, there's a whole bunch of videos that you could choose from. I pretty much do that at home very first thing in the morning before I get my breakfast in. So I do either 25 minutes or 30 minutes. I get a nice sweat, and then I lift either 2 or 3 days per week. I used to do lifting every day for like 3 weeks, and then my back died on me. I was just, you can't do anything in life, like don't push it, just make it easy and make it work for you. So that's what I do now. Oh, can we see your before and after picture? Okay, so when I started some of my older videos, I did promise I would show my before and after photo. Obviously, you guys see me right now, how I am right now, right? Well, I can't really say that I am after, because I still have parts in my body where I still want to lose weight. Like when I gain the weight, okay, some people just gain all around. Me, I gain the most weight on my face. So if I gain weight, the first place you could see is my face, okay? And then second is my arms. Oh, right here. When I was pregnant, I had like wings. I almost could like fly with the freaking arm. And the next place that I tend to gain weight is my stomach. Not necessarily my side of my stomach, but like the bulging, like under the belly kind of stomach. So right now, you know, I like kind of slouch like this with you guys, but if I stand straight, my arms are getting slimmer, definitely, and my stomach gotten flatter. But let me just show you my before picture, because I don't have the after yet, okay? You just have to wait a little longer, because this is a work in progress. So right now I am during. So I'll show you before. During is me now, okay? This is me now, okay? Let me show you before. Don't be afraid, it's okay. Don't get freaked out. It's just mommy tank before. That was me. Let me try to do the same face. That was me. I hated taking pictures, and yeah, that was after, I believe, let me look at the date. June 14, 11. So I guess this is after, oh gosh, when was Amber born? This was after having Amber, my third child. Another picture of me eating. Look at what I'm eating, guys. I wasn't vegan then, okay? And I was I looked older. Did I tell you vegan made me look younger? Like, look at that. Look at her. Look at me now. I look younger. I'm telling you, it's these. You gotta eat these. They make you younger. Okay? Another picture. I definitely don't look like that now. You know what I mean? So those were my Q&A for today with my berries. Like I said, if you like one of these Q&A, then comment below, ask me questions saying yes, do them again. You know how I am, right? I'm very sensitive and stuff like this. Unless you really say you want to hear from me, I am not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to old myself. That's just the way I am, okay? Okay, so you know how you said you're supposed to eat till you're full? I'm pretty full. My kids are back in school today, Monday, and so I only have Peyton. My parents came down because they missed me, and they're playing with Peyton, so she's like nowhere to be found. So it's just me, you, and the berries, and I can't finish them all. So I'm just gonna give them to my parents so they could finish it. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. And I have, oh my gosh, guys, listen, last night I was seriously, okay, let me just show you. I was lying down in bed, and I was like, you know what? You guys seem to love my mukbang. You guys love me, right? So I was like, I need to come up with the freaking menu, because I was like, and look at the menu I have, guys. These are all the, I'm gonna do a really fast one, but look at that, okay? Those are all the vegan Korean menu I have for you guys. So if you want to see it, subscribe, like this video, come back, comment, because that really means a lot. I wake up, first thing I get on the phone, I'm like, I have eye gooks and everything in my eyes, and then I do this and I wake up, and the first thing I turn on to YouTube and I read your comments, and you know, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And I love starting my day like that, so make my day, guys, okay? I'll see you guys.